All right. Welcome in, everybody. Another day, another dollar with daily bread. Sosa soccer is back. We got the morning sweats going again. We had a 5-1 banger to start off the morning. Life is good over here, even though United did pick up the dub. Still nice rolling right out of bed into some soccer action. As usual, we're going to be covering the Premier League slate, the MLS slate, maybe one other league if we have the time, and then we'll get into the MLB.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I know this is your favorite time of year. So,
Now, the favorite time of the year is always football season because you get the morning soccer sweats right into the college football and day and NFL slate. There's nothing better than that time of the year. So we got to wait 4 more weeks for that, it seems like, or only 2 more.
you already know, man. I'm
We're
excited.
all
Like I said, I'm ready for football season more than anything. But this is a good time to make money. But it's also a place to pick your spots and find your edge with these football matches. And that's something that I'm looking forward to getting better at, especially with dealing with following your template and how you go about it. And then I'm in the process of trying to learn more in regards to capping soccer. I didn't start out good at it, and I'm not even good at it yet. So I'm here to learn more in regards to soccer for sure.
Thank you to everybody tapping in. And so I don't think it'll take too long for you to get the swing of it, but it's always a nice little morning action. Get your day going nice and early. One thing that we do have to shout out, other than Bruno, is Spin Doctor. He was on yesterday, gave out his tout play early. So for all of you who tuned in, gave out a nice plus money winner on Blake Snell under 6.5 Ks that ended up cashing. He ended with 6. So we only bring on the best, so always got to shout out the Spin Doctor.
If you're gonna come on the show, you better not bring a loser. That's all we're saying. No losers. Don't bring any losers to the party, okay? That's all we ask.
Yeah, he covered my ass because I gave out the one soccer loser yesterday, and then ROs got thrashed.
Yeah, man. I'm down bad in one of these tournaments. I was 0 and 3 yesterday, and bruh, just bad beats on big plus money plays. Did not work out, but we'll get back to it today. Get back to those. Let's get it.
So I was in AJ's DMs the minute that game started, and he was up on the West Coast at 5:30 his time, sweating that game as a fan. So always love to see the guys tapping in.
That's great. That's just a bit rough. Today is a new day. No lie, Philly guys. Hey man, we're gonna be out in the city today for sure, man.
Yes,
doing
sir.
some reconnaissance for Sunday morning quarterbacks. Gotta do some stuff in the area and see what's good.
Get that grassroots marketing down.
Damn right. It's never forget where you come from or where you start.
All right, let's get into the action. We got Premier League games about to kick off for that 10 o'clock slate we got coming up in here. Yeah, as usual, live on Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube. So make sure to be giving us a follow and subscribe there. Oh, man, we already got the big favorites parlays coming in, Sosa.
There we go. Chelsea and Liverpool.
You can do it. I mean, Chelsea Palace is a team that low on, and then Norwich coming back up. Pool should take care of the business. Obviously, I just always get concerned putting two big minus favorites in a parlay together because you're only getting it at minus 110. If you could get that more around the plus 125 range, I'd be more about it. But if you want to rock with it, don't want to talk people off it, but I just stay away from the big favorite parlays.
I have one play actually in that game, and that's both teams to score seems like a good play.
In which one? The Chelsea Crystal Palace?
In the Chelsea Crystal Palace match, I think both teams to score is a very good play. Both teams to score is at plus 124. And just like AJ said, I believe that, it'll be a better game than people anticipate. This ain't the Champions League, right? This is the Premier League, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah, that's all. Just for clarification.
So with this morning slate, talked it over with the guys, did the capping. I would just say Aston Villa versus Watford is kind of your stay away game for the 10 o'clock area. My Wolves, they're playing in 10 minutes. It seems traveling to Leicester here. It seems like a nice under spot, but the Wolves have a front three going out there today, which is, I don't want to say it's different than what they've usually done, especially under Nuno. They got the new manager, Bruno, in there. Made it really easy to switch those chants from Nuno to Bruno for the fans, but Raul Jimenez, he will be back. We love to see it. It's his first game back since suffering that terrible head injury that knocked him out for all of last season. So the under 2.5 there is the.
You went mute. You got muted.
Yeah. I have no idea. I ain't moving shit, but the under 2.5 would be the way to roll in that one. Early goal, definitely play a live under then if that ends up happening. But we like the under 2.5 in Leicester versus Wolves. And then in Norwich versus Liverpool, man, this game seems like you like the both teams to score in Palace. I think Norwich gets on the board here, but I don't know how convinced I am because I really wanted to do a both teams to score in over 2.5 here, but we're going to stay away from the parlays here. We're going to stay away from locking up 2 plays in one game with that one to get the plus money. But I definitely think that would be your option for the over for the day here. Got a little bit later in the slate. I mean, Everton versus Southampton, nothing's really catching my mind there just because you got a minus favorite there with Everton. And sure, they're probably deserve to be favorites, but this is going to be Southampton's first game since all their transfer moves. So I think this would be one where I wouldn't be looking to back Southampton here. I'd be looking more to lay on the Everton side, but not confident enough to throw any money behind it. Burnley versus Brighton, kind of like Watford Villa. You just got to think Brighton finally begins to turn it around, but going against a team that Burnley plays like Atletico Madrid a decent amount, where they play the one different style kind of in the Premier League, and with Brighton, I just think that game goes under as well, but I don't want to be backing a road team there at like plus 165.
That sounds solid to me. Like I said, some of this stuff I'm just learning. I'm just going off of like just what I looked up. So I did nothing on these games simply for this, simply to hear what you had to say. I'm more than happy tailing every single one of the looks that you sent me. So.
Yes, sir. Then I guess if we want to, we'll get to MLS in the late part of the show. Bundesliga action. We got Dortmund hosting Frankfurt. That's a little bit later in the day today. That match, let me just get the exact time. Yeah, we got 12:31 there. With that match, I like the over here personally. I'll get you the exact number for this one. It seems too good to be true. We say that with baseball, stay away from it. But with the soccer action here in the Bundesliga, I'm jumping all right into this over between Dortmund and Frankfurt. Oh, never mind. 3.5. We ain't doing that.
Right. It's like they're telling you what's going on already. I can read.
Yeah, 3.5. That's yeah. I was hoping it'd be a flat 3 with a little bit of juice, but 3.5 with juice, no, thank you. So we'll stick with that one. Let's get into the MLB. Serie A's back next weekend. That's where we'll have a lot of plays.
Okay, locking into baseball for the day. We're back on that baseball stuff. Today, I believe, will be a nerfy day in Major League Baseball. I think we're going to
sprinkle on each one, or are you just picking your spots?
I'm a sprinkle. I'm a pick my spots actually with 3, and that's what I'm gonna lead it off with. I like the nerfy in the Oakland Athletics versus Texas Rangers tonight. No runs first inning in that game is at minus 105. Caprillion and Lyles on the on the mound at minus 105. The value, it looks like a good spot. Also, I'm going against the norm. They've continuously had yes runs first inning. Today, I'm going against the grain with that. Minus 105 is kind of telling of that. It's not plus money like it was the last 3 times. So yeah, no runs first inning. Oakland versus Texas at minus 105. The second game, I'm going to go no runs first inning, is the Reds versus the Phillies. Matt Moore versus Castillo on the mound. I think they both can get us 3 outs. But for some reason, the game just locked on FanDuel. Do you have that on yours?
Yes, sir. Let me grab it.
Yeah.
What's up, fellas? Definitely let us know what you're going to be sweating, what you're playing. As usual, any questions?
Mark, what's up, my brother? Betting Joe's, what's up? Trav, I got you.
You want the no run in which game?
In the Cincinnati Reds, Philadelphia Phillies game.
Plus 110.
That's the plus money Nerfy today that I'm rolling with. I knew it would be plus money. But again, I think that these 2 middle of the pack pitchers get us 3 outs each, and then the game probably ends up going over. I had the inclination yesterday that the Reds would go crazy. They score over 4.5. They scored 6. So
no wheels up yesterday for the Phils.
Well, I told you, man, they beat up on bad teams. We got a little sizzled.
Yeah, they beat the Dodgers, so they beat up on bad teams.
They beat the Dodgers once in a game which we loaded the bases 3 times and left it loaded, including the 9th. But they won.
Yeah,
they
bad
won.
teams.
Yeah, they won. Hey, man, Mets, and then the Nationals. But you got it. I can't. I wish y'all were like in our division. We'd go to all the games and you'd cry. Twice a week. So
you like the over in the Chelsea game, or Sosa likes the both teams to score. If I had to force an angle, it'd be the over 2.5 there. I mean, I don't want to lay a goal and a half. That's the big thing with me. I don't usually lay anything more than a minus 0.75, just because it's kind of like baseball. You don't see us laying the big favorites.
Yeah. See, I like the Philly in the 20. I like that in the during day games thing, but this a 4 p.m. start. Hey, man, just saying, if the Phillies had to play us all the time, it'd be emotional times for Rex. All right? If they had to play us all the time, come on. Betting Joe's is saying Rays versus Twins over first 5. I like it. That game went over yesterday. And the Rays looked like they hit the ball. They hit the Twins like it's nobody's business, for real.
We like the White Sox. I saw them in action in Wrigley, and the Sox fans were going nuts in the stands to the Cubs fans. And when you get Jimenez and who's the other, Roberts, when you get both of those guys back after not having them for so long, it's hard not to like them with currently how that roster is setting up.
And I like the pitching matchup 100% for the Rays. I love it with Kenta, or on the other. That's the other game. With the Rays, Kenta Maeda on the other side. I like the play. I love that play. We can actually make that an official play on here. Shout out to Betting Joe's. I love that. The Rays first 5. What's the number on that?
Rays first 5 over 5.5. I got that on my book at minus 110.
The Rays have been great on the road all year, so we can go that minus 110. Rays, Twins over 4.5,
5.5,
over 5.5. First 5, I like it. Rays is a good, yeah. The Rays have been great on the road. At the crib is when they've been spotty. Rays. I'm also I think it's Saturday, so you know what team I'm rocking with.
Whoever's playing the White Sox, just as we just talked them up.
No, I'm actually staying away from that personally.
Oh.
I'm about to roll with my boy Whit Merrifield to get a stolen base again today. Yesterday, I struck out on stolen base props. I don't think there was a single stolen base yesterday in all of baseball.
I
And you
can't
have,
fact check
and
you
you
on that one.
and
That'd
you
be
have
nuts.
those days. Like I didn't say a single one, but prior to yesterday, Witt was on a four game stolen base streak. It ended for us. Every single one of those games, the odds were 240 plus 240 or better. So I'll take that any day of the week. I think today his stolen base prop is at plus 275, if I'm not mistaken. Let me get that, because that's just, it's funny because like people were saying it's weird, but bro, listen, it's really like the best bet is betting Whit Merrifield to get stolen bases. It's at plus 260. Whit Merrifield to get one stolen base is at plus 260. So I personally will love it. Couple other plays.
Like it. Love it.
Couple other plays we're going to go with. We're going to fade Patrick Corbin. We're going to go with the Atlanta Braves on the run line at -1.5 at plus 100. Fire sale Nationals. That's all I got to say. And then we're going to go Dodgers on the super run line tonight. They tricked off the run line in extras last night. Taijuan Walker's been absolutely horrendous. At no point when the Dodgers are down 1 run do you think or anticipate they're going to lose, even though they've lost a ton of games. And then last night we won our first game in extra innings out of 12. We had lost 11 consecutive extra innings games prior to last night. And Kenley Jansen, like usual, made it interesting. But we took care of business, won the game. I think the Dodgers, this is a spot for the Dodgers to beat the shit out of the Mets. Again, it's a matchup of divisions. We just perform well against the NL East. It's just, these are facts. And I like us to
Boo.
It's the truth, man. I can't.
I know.
So, it's just, the division's weak. Like when y'all play, y'all will get back on track. All y'all got to do is see the Mets or the Nationals or the Braves, and you'll be fine.
I don't know, the Braves are clicking right now.
Yeah, but when y'all play the division, y'all perform well. That's the thing. That's the ace card for y'all. It's manage the storm against these teams outside of the division, because you're going to beat the shit out of those guys. You guys own the teams in your division. You hit them well, and your pitching staff pitches against them well. So that would be my anticipation with in regards to the Phillies. Yeah, man, I don't want him to think that
he wins one championship. The Dodgers win one chip for him, and now he's all about it. Until last year, I could have been the one giving him the little bro talk, because we'll always remember Matt Stairs into the night, and we'll never forget that.
Brad Lidge.
Yeah, this is Betting Joe's great reason why he brought this up. This is one thing I want to touch on, but since we were on the O's yesterday, big man coming back, what we like to do in NBA, usually nice to do it, but he's at the crib, but it's -300.
But I'm about to hit you with the Lee Corso. Not so fast, my friend. Not so fast, my friend, because see what Betting Joe just said? That's not right. Listen, they had Chris Sale make 7 appearances in the minors before he came back. Listen, when he's coming back to be Chris Sale, I think, and also I watched about 6 interviews about this cat. They said he's back to hitting 98 on the gun, which he wasn't even hitting before he got hurt. I think if you're going to have him go out there and they've been playing so badly, it's one of those things where they need the emotional lift. And that's part of the reason why they're such huge favorites. I think they see this when I don't think a guy with that type of talent comes back and gets rocked. I just don't. And I think that he just comes back and he's his old self. He does it's a confidence thing. And I think they gave him full reign. He makes so much money that you don't bring him back unless he's ready to be him. That I was thinking the same thing. Maybe you fade him, but I'm not betting it. I'm not betting the game. But my expectation and anticipation is to see Chris Sale. This Chris Sale we all know and love, the guy who talks shit and is filled
sleeves off his jerseys.
He's one of those guys, man. Like I said, universally renowned as top 3 or 4 in the game before he got hurt. So you really can't. There's really nothing you can say about the guy. Best lefty in baseball outside of Clayton Kershaw for 5-6 years straight. You could even say he had a couple of better seasons. Yeah, bro. And the thing is, he looked great throughout. Throughout that entire stint in the minors, they managed him well, and they didn't rush him. That was the most important thing. See, because no one was expecting them to be in the race at this point of the season. So the fact that you get him back, you could have prolonged his rehab. You literally can bring him back at a spot where you can actually use him. No rush back, no need to bring him back mid-season right before the All-Star break, all this shit. And again, he's one of those guys where they don't bring him back unless he's himself. You're not going to do that. You're not going to, because there's about 180 million reasons why you don't do that. You know what I'm saying? It's too much money involved. He done missed a whole calendar year for you, and he's the highest paid player on the team. In no way, shape, or form do you bring Chris Sale back without anticipation of him being a star again immediately.
Yeah. So, him getting 9 Ks is great. I hope he's striking out 9 in the minors. So if you're where he was. So got a little off in the tangent there. No plays officially for us in that one. So what's the rest of your baseball card, or is that all you have?
I have one more Nerfy that I'm rolling with, and that is in the it's in the Blue Jays game, the Blue Jays Mariners game late night with Kikuchi and Ryu. You got 2 lefties on the mound. We know Seattle's history this season out of hitting lefties. So I'm going to. And Kikuchi pitched one time against Toronto and absolutely dominated them once this year. First inning, -110, no runs first inning, Seattle versus Toronto. That's the Nerfy playing that. And I think that's pretty much it for me as far as baseball plays. Tread lightly. I got some soccer action out as well, so I don't really want to overkill it with with putting too much action out there or telling you guys to bet too many things or go too high volume. At the end of the day, it's going to be a long weekend. We got baseball, soccer tomorrow, MLS both days, which is what we're about to get into. And
we're going to get into your squad real quick first before we get into there.
The Dodgers?
No.
Which one?
I'm getting the banner ready.
Oh, man.
3 o'clock start. Play Strasburg. Big signing just completed. Official jersey sales are throughout the roof.
Oh, man. If you want one from the PSG shop, I got you. If you want the fresh 30 off the press, I got you. I'll get you one with the Jordan logo and everything. No problem. I'm saying you just got to wear it on the show. That's all.
But maybe, I don't know. But no baseball plays for me. Look through Bundesliga, La Liga, Liga 1, Premier League, and MLS today, or last night and today. So don't want to overdo it. So we're just gonna tail Sosa's baseball plays for today. But with the PSG Salzburg game, easy enough play here. PSG is gonna win 2-0. You can get that +110. So essentially, Strasburg's not going to score. PSG is going to win. It doesn't matter if it's 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm trying to do a LeBron thing. It's not going
not
too
2,
well.
Not 3, not 4, not 5.
So we'll be rocking with that one there. The PSG team totals over 2.5. That was the other angle I was looking at here, but I can see a 1-0, 2-0 win easy here. We got the one soccer play already in action. That was I usually don't have a favorite play. I weigh them all out. Little League World Series.
I got something for that. I actually have something for that. But we'll after soccer, I promise you're going to want to hear this.
Oh, my God. Are you betting on 11-year-olds?
I am. And I seen it, bro. I seen something. But go ahead.
Let's just finish this up. We're going to take Sporting Kansas City for MLS action on the pick today against FC Dallas. Yes, they are on the road, but we're getting them the pick or the draw no bet, whatever you would like to call it there. Sporting Kansas City did have a midweek game, so Dallas might have a little bit of extra rest. As long as Pepe's not in the lineup for Dallas because he's in those transfer rumors, I'm confident with that one. Sporting, yes, we did cash on fading them, but now that they're back in MLS action, we'll rock with them. And then that's basically it. One play in 3 separate leagues for you today. Hell yeah, love to hear that, Chuck. Yeah, if Pepe's not in the lineup for Dallas, we really like that. You can play the plus 162. I just have no cojones this morning to be backing that big of a dog, but that's where I like to be. Soccer tomorrow, we definitely have a hungry dogs run faster line. I'm looking at above plus 200 money line. Dog we're looking at tomorrow, so we'll wrap that up and give you that out on tomorrow's stream. But tell me about how you're betting on 11-year-olds where you're saying you won't even touch the summer league.
Now, listen, guys, there's a kid named Gavin Ware. Y'all can Google him. This little dude just threw a perfect game in the elimination game to get to the Little League World Series. You're going to hear about him for every day for the next 2 weeks.
What
He's
state?
the white Danny Almonte. If you know who Danny Almonte is,
what state does he play for?
He is from Sioux Falls, South Dakota.
All right.
Yep.
We got to get our what is that?
If you got any action, take his K's over. The kid just fucking threw a perfect game.
Isn't that the North? I'm trying to think. Where do you get your futures on the North?
Yeah, forget your futures on the North in the Little League World Series. Almonte was that guy. He was like 16. You ever seen Benchwarmers? I am 12.
Yep.
That was Danny Almonte. I think it was a grown-ass man. And you could tell, too, like he was like a foot bigger than everybody and was throwing like gas with lefty. This kid is Gavin Ware. I swear, because ESPN during for this week when you're watching like ESPN, Little League World Series games come on early, like all the regional games, and I'm like, this look perfect game, bruh. Insane. You missed the MLS.
Andrew, we're rocking with Sporting Kansas City on the draw no bet or the pick. Quick thoughts on each game just because I looked at them. Austin FC would be the lean on that one at the plus 0.5. We had to force it there. Inter Miami versus New York City, no action for that because we have no idea what fucking this Miami team is. They're so up and down. Minnesota United's too juice. Chicharito still isn't fucking playing for the Galaxy, but for some reason, I have a hunch that Chicharito might be back in the lineup today. So Galaxy wouldn't be a bad look there, but Minnesota's kind of rolling. No play, no feels on Impact. Red Bulls, Revolution without Carlos Heel traveling up to Canada. Toronto FC stinks, but Revolution, there's not much value there. And then the Dynamo and the Rapids aren't home, so I'm not looking to back them on the road, even though the Rapids are one of the hotter sides right now.
And Gavin Ware in the Little League World Series. Who said gambling on 12-year-olds was a bad idea? They do it all the time in youth football. New England Revolution, draw no bet. Colorado Rapids, draw no bet. Sporting Kansas City, draw no bet. Those are Andrew's official picks for the MLS. Sports is Andrew. Be sure to Taylor's picks. He's very, very, very talented.
Yes, sir. So that's basically going to wrap us up for today. With the soccer going on early in the morning, it's going to be tough for where we're going to get here because I don't think we'll be doing many 8 a.m. streams. We did it once. Maybe we'll do it again. But tomorrow we'll be coming at you live.
In, appreciate everyone.
Yes, sir. Only 2 Premier League spots tomorrow, but we got enough of the board there. Until tomorrow, fellas. We appreciate
Hold on 1 second.
Lady. Go ahead.
You'll never walk alone. Liverpool. Ha, 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 ha.
Yeah, they sneaked that one in there. The real league starts up next week in Italy. So until then, We'll catch you later. Oh, we'll catch you later.